Good morning, YouTube. How's all the beautiful people doing? This morning we are going to, well, I retrieved the codes from the ECM and I have a short about how to do that, so go back and check that out if you have that issue. Let's pull this shift motor off and clean it up and see if we can rectify our code. First things first, though, is get some of this plastic out of the way. I really needed to pull all of this, pull the front rack off, pull all the plastic off the front end, because eventually I will be going in here and replacing both front axles, go through the brakes, figure out where the frame is twisted and bent, and try to fix that as well. But for now, let's make sure the thing's even worth doing all of that. So we have to remove some plastic, pull the shift motor, and go from there. So I'll get you guys set up. We'll do a little time lapse on removing. I'm gonna get this this plastic off, get this off, and potentially pull all of this stuff off. But for now, I just want easy access to the shift motor. So we'll just do what we have to get it off. Thanks for joining in, guys and gals. Please like and subscribe. I'd sure appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, as you can see, getting all that shit out of the way. Don't need that crap anyway. Back in the day on three-wheelers, we didn't have any of that. Be lucky if you had plastic. Okay, so here we have what they call an angle sensor. Well, gosh dang, my camera work really sucks. Please bear with me, I'll get better. This is what they call an angle sensor. We'll probably pull it at some point and ohm it out, check it, make sure it's good. This is the shift motor. They talk about the old grease. This is an 02 model, so what's that, 21 years old? We'll go ahead and get this motor removed, like 10 millimeter. I think there's just 2 bolts that hold it to the motor. So we'll get it pulled off, get it unplugged, chase the wire out, figure out where it's nesting in here somewhere, and we'll get it on the bench, open it up, clean it up, and see what we can do to make it work. Alrighty then, fellas. Here it is, made in Japan. I believe that says Mitsuba. What do you say we hook something up? I'm gonna hook some shit up in there, see if we can blow it up, and or see what this thing sounds like, huh? That'd be cool. That'd be real cool. Got me a little battery here. By the way, I have no affiliation to any of these people, products that I use. I'm on my own. But I've had damn good luck with the Mighty Max batteries. Buy them off Amazon. They're usually just about the best prices you can find anywhere. These batteries here, well, let me just tell you, it's a 2015 battery. I've been using it like this in the shop this whole time. So 12 volts, great product. And that's what I buy for my quads. I buy them for, well, anytime I buy a small engine battery, be it a generator or four-wheeler or whatever, three-wheeler, that's what I get. I have not had one fail me yet. So this one's what, 8 years old? Been a good one. Been a good one. Almost as good as my heydays. You bet. I'm not sure. I would assume that power goes both ways on this thing, depending on up or down. So I don't see where it really matters what we do. We'll just stick this in there. Ooh, that works. Doesn't even sound bad. Y'all see that? Go the other way with it. Oh, hell, I kind of don't want to open that up. Okay. Maybe I need to do a little investigating on the other end of stuff. How about that? Damn thing threw oil on me. Yeah, I don't see where this is an issue at all. I mean, it sounds good. It's not screaming. It turns free. Let's just leave that little dude right where she lay. And now I got to figure out, because my code was 11. And it was a drive motor circuit. So I've got other issues. I guess I better dive in and see if there ain't a fuse for this, or dang it, I was hoping that was going to be the issue, but it turns out it can't be. I mean, that thing's just smooth as butter. So, alrighty, let me do some thinking, some checking, some looking, and some all of that good stuff, and I'll bring you back. All right, fellas. Well, what I'm going to do, I've already started, but I'm going to remove this rack and front plastics and all that good shit. Okay? That's what we're doing. Well, looks kind of naked now, huh? So, we've got it uncovered here. Let me put that back in before I forget. I think a lot of this plastic I'm going to leave off. There's no sense in having most of this plastic on here. It just traps mud and everything else. This is not a show. So, well, I got visitors. I'll be back with you. Well, shit. How come problems can't just slap me in the face sometimes? I've gone through the wiring. All the wiring looks good. I'm thinking the only thing that I have left, honestly, aside from the ECM itself, is to pull that angle sensor and kind of give it a once over. But it looks to me like to get that done, I need to pull the exhaust. But we'll find out. I'm going to reinstall the shift motor, get it all plugged back in, and we'll fire it up, kind of see what she does. I may take that battery and strap it to the rack so I can actually ride it around just a little bit and see if our problems kind of go away. And there may be a way to reset the ECM. Maybe the code is stored and it needs to just be erased. So I'll do a little research on that and I'll get back with you, and if we can, we will erase the code in the ECM and see if our problem isn't rectified. He did tell me that at one time he put a new aftermarket assembly, whatever you want to call this. So I don't know if maybe it's faulty, but everything else on it seems to work except for the shift. So I don't know. So let me get get you set up. We'll go time lapse and we'll put that motor back on. And with all this shit out of the way, it'll be a little bit easier for us to kind of watch shit, look at shit, and diagnose shit, maybe. All right. All right, I'm gonna fire it up right here and go forward and backward just a little bit on it and kind of see what happens. Well, hell, no better, no nothing. It does go forward and backwards, but everything's still just flashing on the indicator. I have not tested it to see how it performs like this, but my guess would be it just never shifts. So, but I cannot confirm. Uh, Let me do a little Google searching and see about clearing the code. Maybe that's just all we've got. Maybe. So I'll be back. Well, the Rubicon shit show continues. I've taken the speed sensor off. I don't know, some call it a change switch. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but everything I'm seeing is calling this a speed sensor. It goes on the back of the engine. I'm not seeing any obvious issues with the wiring. I do see a little nibble here, but it's just on the outer, just on this bullshit here. That's all I see. So I think I'll just clean this up a little bit, maybe try to slide this back, put a piece of heat shrink over this, else to do with it. From what there's just really no way to test this. It's kind of one of those deals that where they just tell you to check everything else, and if everything else is good, it's going to be the last piece of the puzzle. So I guess worst come to worst, we'll just spend the 30 some odd dollars and get a new speed sensor, and we'll see if it fixes our problem. I know this thing ain't worth put too much money into. I've already got about 4 hours into it, so. But my understanding is that the bike will shift on its own. You just have to run it in D1 or D2. But I've yet to test that out. Maybe that's what I need to do. So let me get this thing here cleaned up. I'll put you on time lapse. We'll give her a little bath, and we'll slap it back on, and maybe I'll just take it for a ride around the yard, huh? All right. Okay, I did forget to mention though that when I pulled that speed sensor out, there was some, I don't know, looked like some metallic debris, just real fine powder stuck to it. So maybe that was kind of skewing the performance. Let me try to do a reset. You gotta hold both up and down shift. You gotta be in D1 or D2. Hold up and down shift together. Key on, up, down, up. Nothing. Nothing's flashing. Oh, there it goes. Starting to flash again. I don't know. They talked about the throttle position sensor can possibly give some bogus intel, but I don't know. I know you tested the voltage. You know, a certain voltage needs to be reached. I don't know. It didn't change anything whenever I moved that TPS sensor around. I'm gonna try to take it for a little stroll in the yard and see if it'll blow up for me. I'll be back. I don't know, guys. It keeps flashing. I mean, it drives. I didn't go fast enough to see if it'd get out of first, but no. What's your thoughts? You guys got any ideas? I've read lots of forums. Like I said, aside from the fact that the machine's been through hell and back, beat all the shit. He said this problem was an issue before it got thrown out of the trailer. I don't know. I think the best thing to do with this diamond is to just button it up, make sure the brakes and shit work, and use it. I know it needs both new front axles. It was popping a while ago when I made a left-hand turn, popping pretty good. I mean, you can tell. You don't even have to ride it to see it's destroyed. Look at that. Look at it. That side's just as bad, only it doesn't, the boot's not torn there as bad. Thankfully, the rear is solid and shaft driven, so, but anyway. Well, we got some nice handiwork going on back here with the ECM. Maybe I should unplug those wires and just kind of see what's going on. I think I will do some poking and prodding back here. Judging by the looks of shit back here, it's a wonder it even runs. I wonder if that's important. Maybe, no. Probably just this tail light over here. I noticed this this tail light works, but this one didn't work. So I don't know. Look at that shit. Look at that. Maybe I'll get that baling wire off of it and pull some of this shit out here and see what we can find. What do you think? Nice. I like it. Anywho, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up here, guys. I've had just about enough of this for the day, and I am hungry. So we will catch you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. Comment. Thank you.